What's good, people? You know what it is. Told us the sports den. We here kicking it with the Wild Punch. I'm gonna bring them in. I know what we do. We get in the game and we talk our BS about our opinion about it. What's up, people? How y'all doing?
What's going on, man?
Well.
Nobody? Y'all kind of dry today. Y'all kind of dry today. What's up with that? Y'all kind of slow? Slow starting?
What's going on,
If
fellas?
if, if nothing else, I'll just go. Let's just get into it. This is my feelings right now. I guess everybody's still hungover.
Boy,
What?
you need to move on. That was 3 hours ago.
Well, I'm not bothering nobody. Let me deal with it how I want to deal with it. You don't even know what happened.
I do.
You don't. They won on a Hail Mary. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, the last play of the game. They got away scot-free.
Okay, but you act like somebody died.
I died on the inside. I died. It hurts. It hurts. You don't even get it.
But you being really dramatic about this.
Bro, how am I being dramatic? You don't even understand. You don't even know. You know what? You remember when you was finna marry that dude before you got with me? And then the day of the wedding, he said he didn't want to marry you no more?
So you gonna bring up my trauma?
I'm not bringing it up. I'm trying to get you to understand what I'm going through.
What? I do understand what you're going through. You acting making it seem like you was gambling or something.
See, that's how I know you really don't get me. How I'm gambling. I'm on the team. That's against the league's policy against gambling. I can't break the policy. They kick me off the team.
What your shirt say? They not like us.
Get it, because they not.
You right. Because they won.
See, that's what I'm saying. I almost just called you something.
Boy,
Real talk.
no, you not.
I need more time by any means necessary. Sorry. For what? What the fuck? Ref! He cracked me from the back! Hey, yo. Make the call! Ooh, girl, nail salon on me, post up. I meant beers on me. Sometimes the wrong call is the right call. Let him cook. What? No! Shut the fuck up! It's Jaden Daniels, Rookie of the Year, bitch! Let's go!
I bet Caleb Williams thought his nail polish wearing ass was going to walk out of here with a win. When the Bears scored a touchdown with 20 seconds left, I saw Caleb smile. He thought there was no way the Commanders could win. Well, what Caleb didn't take into account is that I have a fucking rocket launcher for an arm. On the last play of the game, Jaden Daniels threw up a Doug Flutie-style Hail Mary, and when Noah Brown came down with the ball in the end zone, it wiped that fucking smile off Caleb's face. Anyway.
Holy fuck.
Alright, this is the
Jaden
last
Daniels just made the play of the fucking year for the Washington Commanders. This was just incredible. Down by 3 with 3 seconds left. We see the safety for the Bears, number 29, Tyreek Stevenson, start to taunt the Commanders fans. Only for the play to start, him get back to tip the ball right into the Commanders receiver and lose the fucking
I'm gonna
game.
need him to know
If this
Tyreek
is
Stevenson
instant
is not a
karma, then
safety.
I don't know what is. This game was over a Hail Mary,
Yeah.
rarely ever works. But my goodness, was this a thing of beauty. One of the best plays I ever watched in my life. The Commanders deserved to win this game after what number 29 did. You should also be fired for thinking this game was fucking over. The game's not over. Until the last whistle, buddy. You are going to regret this for the rest of your NFL career. Everyone will always be like, ain't you the motherfucker who was taunting the fans? Yeah, you have to live with that shit now. Jaden Daniels, even with fucked up ribs, got this ball all the way downfield, and it actually fucking worked, is just brilliant.
So the Chicago Bears and Washington Commanders faced off in a game that I only could call the Hail Mary miracle. It hurts. The Bears, known for their defense and powerful run game, was caught completely off guard by the rookie quarterback. Jaden Daniels launched a desperate pass into the end zone as time expired, and someone was there to catch it. In this game, it was a couple heart-stopping plays, some unexpected twists, and this game will hunt the Bears for a very long time. Caleb Williams with 10 for 24, 131 yards. Jaden Daniels, 21 to 38, 326, and a touchdown. Who got to take on the Hail Mary Miracle?
One game.
It's hurt.
It was in one game, and it definitely exposed the holes in the Bears' operation. Whether you want to look at strategic play calling, whether it was you want to look at lackadaisical defensive play calling. I mean, they've been saying before the bye that they wanted to get out and start fast. They haven't started fast yet. So, I mean, I'm not going to keep saying about Caleb's a rookie, but we know technically this is his first season, but he ain't been playing like one. This wasn't even Caleb's fault. This wasn't. No. I put this L, which is it's a necessary means to an end, and I'm done. This means that there's got to be some changes as far as management is concerned. There has to be some changes because you can't keep losing games in the fourth quarter with this same regime, same head coach, and you keep having these games where you're coughing up victories in the final, not minute, not the final quarter, but the final
I say
on a Hail Mary. So Flus, that might have been Flus' demise. You got Tyreek. I mean, say what you want about Tyreek, but I blame Flus. Man, because Kevin Byers hollering at him. I think Jalen Johnson was quoted saying, like I borrowed for him, we need a better operation. You got players that's putting him on blast immediately. And that goes in today's sports where players will get you fired because if you're not helping yourself, they're going to help themselves to your ass. That's what I got.
I totally agree with that last part you said, man. It looked like during all that going on, there wasn't a strategy planned at all. Dude wasn't paying attention, didn't know what was going on. I felt like guys weren't in the right position to stop that Hail Mary. I felt like running over and, know your assignment, I guess I would say on that one.
If there was an assignment.
Exactly. But to go up and try to tip it and you already got 10 guys or whatever that's around there. The ultimate goal is to swat it down, and is the exactly opposite of what happened. Nobody was around Brown. He was the only guy in the end zone. I would have had at least 2 guys back there. So, yeah, I agree with that totally. But going back to the game itself, it was a defensive game. The defenses look pretty good on both ends. I know Williams was running for his life. He had 3 completions for 33 yards in the first half. So that's big right there in itself as far as defense goes. Field goals, couldn't do much without, just hitting them field goals. And I felt like that kind of controlled the game well. DeAndre Swift continuing to run hard. He's showing up day in, day out. But yeah, man, you just can't let the Commanders get into that position at all, really. Then you wouldn't be even talking about it.
Okay, I got a question too. And my bad, we have a technical difficulties over here, but you see, it's always a backup plan. It's always a backup plan. Do you think so? I think somebody need to get fired because it seems that play they could have had a touchdown that they fumbled on. You have tight ends, you have running backs, you have skilled players, but you're going to put the ball in the hand of a backup center. Why?
Because he played fullback in college.
This ain't college. This the league.
Right. I'm just they thought, and then you got other players was like, we didn't.
Ray Johnson could have just bulldozed that in. We could have had that touchdown, and it wouldn't have been even a conversation at all.
Trying to be cute.
I mean, my take on this game was both teams in a way they did play a good game for real. I mean, overall, both teams were shooting each other's selves in the foot. Should you say? I mean, it was a good defensive game, defensive schemes that I was watching out there on both sides. It's just that if you really look at the game, both teams had multiple chances of closing out the game. Should you say? It's just that for us to play 59 minutes and 30 seconds, it's like, come on, you know what I mean? And I just hate it for the fact that I gotta watch this damn reel for the next 25 years of my life. You know what I mean? And they just gonna keep shoving it down our throat. So I think overall, the Bears. I just hope that we don't dwell on this game. Should you say, being as a Bear fan, we got Arizona, and hell, that had turned into a trap game. So, I just hope that we can get back on track and start playing some football the correct way. But hats off to Washington overall, because they was killing us in the passing and the running. But when it got past to the 10-yard line, we stopped them. So
Right.
it was a lot of that going on. They didn't have no problem marching up and down the field until we got to our backs against the wall. And we stood tall on that. So it's like to lose on special teams where we was winning games on special teams. I mean, it's just, I guess, part of it. But overall, though, y'all, I mean, you can't take away a good game, should you say? You know what I mean? And yeah, just unfortunately, we just on the other side of it.
We gotta know how to close them out. We
gotta
gotta
close out, because that's what separates. You know what I mean? We looking like the Lions now 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Good team, but can we close out games type of thing? So I think we turned a good corner, and if we can get that little 2-3 in a row, because our schedule is pretty favored to win these games. You know what I mean? That's why that Washington game was very important that we came out, but unfortunately we didn't. So we're gonna see on these next 3, because that's what's gonna really show who we are for real. Because who we got? The Patriots, I think. We got Cardinals.
We got Cardinals, Patriots, and then Packers.
I picked the Bears.
So right there, those 3 is get 3 games right there. It'll say everything.
I picked the Bears to finish 9-8 before the season started, so they right on par to what I expected.
Hey, they were leading in the final minute. They did come back from 12 down in the first half, and it was a fluke, man. It was a fluke. So you take away that one play, and you guys are 5-2. So, I mean,
that's where I'm at.
To say that it was a bad game on the Bears, I feel like you can't.
No, it wasn't.
You can't really point the finger at anybody really and see what they do next week. See how they come.
Only 2 weeks team.
I would like to say Jaden Daniels should be in the MVP talk, and I don't like that rookies aren't involved in that conversation ever.
Yeah, I feel that because it is a big difference.
Look at the team he took. Look at the team he was.
That's the point I was trying to make. He went to Washington and he changed the coach over there. It was an instant difference.
That's good shit. So and even the defense is playing better. That's a team to watch for sure.
So you just said, Dave, you just said something about other than that one broken play. Check this out. Is this a touchdown?
Exclusively for play action pass. He's got the snap off. Cousins rifle shot over the middle of the Pitts. And Kyle Pitts gets loose again.
Hell of a play.
And he's got his second.
It's so close.
That's really, really close. That's
Based on his NFL touchdowns, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna say no.
I would like to say no, but I believe they got that. This is what Belichick got.
I don't understand why this is such a problem. The camera could be clearly mounted on the side of the stadium on the goal line, just like we have antennas, the goal line, the end line, and the sidelines, or just build it there, build a stand and put it on there. I can't imagine money's a problem. NFL's got plenty of money. Maybe we got.
Just the most he done said since he been in the NFL. Well, he ain't in the NFL.
Hey, that's why he's saying
now.
Hey, yeah, that was crazy.
Why don't they though? I don't understand. Is that like the only stadium that doesn't have it?
I mean, they got the pylon camera, but I mean, it ain't really. I don't know. Is they gonna sit there and call it accurate?
Man, all these
it would help.
Flip a coin. I mean, how many times we got to go over this? I just seen a touchdown where my guy, he had 2 foots in on the same foot, and they didn't rule it a touchdown. Now, is that a touchdown?
His foot was on top of another foot.
He hit the
double
same
tap
foot.
right.
He tapped the same foot twice, but the other foot didn't touch. I mean, is that a touchdown? That's what I want to know.
No, because both his feet.
No,
are down.
both
But
feet
what's
have to
crazy
touch down.
is
If you was in college,
an elbow is considered 2 feet.
Yeah.
A butt cheek's considered 2 feet.
2 feet, yeah,
But then
not
2
same
feet or
taps.
2 foot don't equal 2 feet.
A two tapper, a double tap, no.
A double tap
with the same foot, no.
I mean, it's impressive.
That's touchdown.
It's impressive, though. If he did that, it's very impressive. Well, let's see something else. Hey, if you talk about impressive, let's see something else that was impressive. How y'all feel about this guy?
I believe. Me too. I believe. Me too. I believe. Come on. I believe. I believe. Listen, eyes have not seen.
Oh, blind man.
Ears have not heard what the Lord got for the Cleveland Browns. Come on. Okay?
He's one of a
We
kind,
have
ain't
to
he?
see instant gratification.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have to see something good happen for you. We gotta
No, he
believe.
didn't have church.
We gotta have that
Yeah, right there.
faith.
Right before the game, he had to
play.
play. He had a helping hand. He prayed to the gods to come down and help them.
It's the same nigga that was stealing in college from them stones.
Crab legs.
How the hell the Browns done beat the Ravens, y'all? This is crazy. And put Jameis in. He said, I see anybody talking about me stealing crab legs when Deshaun Watson got paid all that money and he's still playing trash. You see, it's about me, Jameis. And Jameis came out there and got his ass popped. He gave the ball up real quick. But I told y'all, bro, they should have been put Jameis in. Y'all know they wasn't going to put that man in because they paid Deshaun all that money. He done came down and scored. Jameis said, shit, all right, bet. We about to do the same thing. Look, he got up like shit. Done came down there, dropped back, and then threw it up to the Joker. He down there somewhere. He done head top, bro. So, that's a big bow. We taking all of that shit. That's when I started watching. I was like, all right, the Browns about to fuck around and make it happen. Touchdown right here, bro. Jameis ain't here. Jameis shit, I'm coming back out here to score, bro. I don't give a damn about nothing. Finding the open man, that's a quarterback right there. Freaky Watson just wasn't doing it. Y'all damn near happy he got injured. I know y'all is. Y'all over there faking. This sets up the Ravens touchdown. Big hand done got in there and scored. I can't believe y'all lost to the Browns, bro. That boy Jameis said he don't care on 2nd and 15. He finding a touchdown. We don't need a couple of yards. We need all of them. Yeah, Jameis. Y'all know his pregame speech was probably crazy. I know he was talking crazy. This was the last play of the game. Hey, Lamar had me like, damn, like, is y'all gonna get him? And he did this right here. I thought he threw that mother. I'm like, oh, he still got it. Last play of the game right here, man. The Browns end up getting the dub, bro. This is wild work. Shout out to Jameis Winston, man. Crab legs on you, my boy.
Crab legs on you, my boy. 27 to 41, 334 yards and 3 touchdowns. Impressive performance on Lamar Jackson, 23 to 38, 289, 2 touchdowns.
That was a trap game. That was a real trap game.
That was a very, very good trap game. The Ravens lost to the Browns was like losing to like a top chef who got outcooked from a barbecue chef or something like that.
Or like a 10-year-old.
Like something like that. Yank can cook, right? Who knew the dog pound could unleash a dog bite? Because that's what they did. They took a bite out of the Ravens. Maybe the Rams, they need to consider something. On real talk, at pass and defense looked very, very raggedy out there. Winston got 334 yards. If you want to be a contender, you can't let a backup come in and look like a star like that. The Browns defense, like I said, was the key. Lamar Jackson did have a strong game, but their defense just kept him in the game. And
Derrick Henry didn't hit 100 yards, man.
And that's what we said. That was the point. I said Derrick Henry didn't hit 100 yards, and the Browns defense kept them in the game. And Jamie Winston did what he supposed to do, manage the game, and got the score. Who got to take?
I mean, my take on this game is I love the pregame hype from Winston, but when he throw 4 interceptions next week, it's gonna be this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I think we need to settle down on the hype right now. You know what I mean? Because hell, he going on his 5th second chance. So it's like.
Yeah, he never lied.
It's like, but it is a good change for the culture of the Browns, though. I ain't gonna lie on that part. You know what I mean? Getting something to build off of, because Watson was holding them back. I mean, it wasn't all Watson's fault, but they didn't want to play for him. You know what I mean? Type of thing, because they knew the end was near somehow, some way. So I think that gave him, they rejuvenated him a little bit. But let me say something real quick about these Ravens. The only problem I keep having out the Ravens, for one, their defense is real suspect. They've been giving up a lot of yards, especially in the passing game. And it just showed right there in this game. You know what I mean? And earlier in the season, you showed glimpses of it. I think they got a good front line, but them quarterbacks, I mean, shit, they third stringers out there for real. I mean, that's just my opinion about it. But the thing that really gets me with the Ravens offense is, I said this earlier in the season, I felt like they need to run Henry at least 20 times a game. That's just my opinion about it, because he got close to 100, but Lamar, hell, he got just as much carries as Henry. Yep. I mean, I feel like it's too much Lamar, and that's what really holds them back a lot on that offense. And they need to go back to giving Henry the ball and pray that the Ravens can stop some damn body. That's my take.
Go shot. Fiction.
For Winston's first start in like 2 years to play like he did is pretty remarkable. He got literally almost every wide receiver involved on that team, and they all got over 50 yards. And he isn't afraid to sling that damn ball, man.
Not at all.
And he looked good doing it this week. Like Tony said, next week he'll be slinging it and have 3-4 picks. But it is something to be, kind of hopeful with the Browns. Not that they're going to really go far, but at least you can, maybe win a couple more games with, this style offense that you're running. I know there's still Nick Chubb still doesn't look 100% to me. Yeah. He's getting close, but getting all those wide receivers involved. The no-namers, Tillman, 99 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's huge. He stepped up. So Jameson looked poised the whole game, all the way down to the end. What was that? 30 seconds left when he threw that touchdown to steal it. But then we go to the Ravens, and Derrick Henry's supposed to rush 20 times, like Tony said. That's what he needs, and he got half of that. But the Ravens defense, in my opinion, is a different defense from year or so past, just because they've lost a lot of their defensive, coordinator and DB coach. I don't know if it's DB coach, but they've lost a couple guys to take on different positions. So that in itself, I think, is hurting them a little bit. They're allowing a little extra yardage through the air. They definitely need to dial that in and give the damn ball to Henry. I know Mark Andrews has been consistent, so he had another touchdown.
That's when he finally showed up last week or the week before that.
Yep. So he's been consistent. So speaking of him, tight ends day, man. Tight ends breaking records and shit for amount of receptions and touchdowns and all this other crap. It was a great a great weekend of football to watch tight ends play.
Yeah. Shout out to the Atlanta tight end. He had a good ass game this week too. What's his name? Came out a couple years ago.
Pittman.
Pitts. Yeah.
Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Yeah. He had a good weekend too. Let's go here. This game right here really surprised me.
Holy fuck. Anthony Richardson just got benched for Joe Flacco. Richardson might be the biggest bitch in the NFL. This guy really had the nerve on 3rd and goal to pull himself out of the game because he was tired.
He's like
I'm
this.
sorry,
He's
what?
like-
Because you're fucking
He's
tired,
like,
bro.
pull me out.
You could have said anything else and we would have
Like
said, okay,
24
makes
second
sense.
violation.
No,
What?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Joe
He's like,
Flacco is
pull me out.
103 years old and this motherfucking saying he is tired. I think they need to bench his ass if he's that fucking tired. Well, let Joe Flacco take it from here. And you get your cardio up, buddy. If all you had to do on 3rd down was hand it to the running back, then why the fuck are you complaining? The fact he openly said he was tired is just fucking insane. Because you're the starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts. They're franchise players. And your ass is tired. Sit your ass on the bench if your ass is tired. Because this is just fucking ridiculous. The Colts have to really look and see if this is the guy you want to be the face of your franchise.
So we got the Texans. They the Indianapolis Colts lost to the Houston Texans 23-20 on Sunday. Despite the Colts actually started pretty good. They had a good momentum, but they fell short. Anthony Richardson, the rookie quarterback, he showed flashes of brilliance, but he made a costly mistake because he was tired. The Texans, on the other hand, capitalized on that and got a critical victory. Texas CJ 25-37, 285 and a touchdown. Coach Richardson 10-32, 175, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. What's need to happen with the Colts and the Texans is still on the run? How their season looking to you guys?
I like Texans season. I like the way they've been playing. It's a shame reports that Stephon Diggs is out for the season. Definitely hurts that offense. But they got a lot of depth at
Plus
the
Nico
wide
Collins
receiver.
is still out, right?
Who's that? Nico Collins? Yeah, I think he's got like another week or so until he comes back. So a lot of eyes are going to be on Tank Dell. I think you'll get Schultz involved more, tight end down there. But they got a lot of depth at the wide receiver position. So it's just going to be the next man up in that regard. This game to me was the battle of the running backs. Both had over 100 yards. Joe Mixon, what a hell of an asset to that team. Even coming back from injury, like he hasn't missed a beat. Jonathan Taylor doing his thing. Texans defense looked good. 5 sacks, 1 pick. Texans ultimately controlled the clock. And I feel like that was a big part of the game. With Richardson being tired, that's a whole different thing in itself. And he actually just got benched. Joe Flacco will be the starter this week. Mm-hmm. That's not a good look, man, because
not at all.
You hear people talk about, well, running backs get tired too, wide receivers. Well, you've got depth at that position to change them out. The quarterback stays in the whole game. Like
supposedly,
you're the leader, man. And you're as young as you are, you should not be getting tired, man.
You're not getting hit during the week of practice.
Yeah, you're not doing the same amount of reps in practice.
He is getting hit.
Lifting.
He is getting hit during the week.
My goddamn lungs are burning.
Now, what's your take on that? Did he give up on his team, or was he actually tired?
I don't know, man. I mean, he said he was being honest in the interview. I feel like that's just like a silly young mistake in a sense. I honestly don't know what's going through his mind at that time, unless he was like literally like out of breath, maybe couldn't breathe, thought he was going to pass out. I don't know. But like I was hearing from Show saying, like, and just say like it was your shoulder or something is the reason why, not because of, you know, being sleepy or whatever.
So nonfiction. So tell me this. So as a coach, you hear your quarterback say that. Do you think he's there to win, or he's there just getting a paycheck?
Well, that conversation won't last long. I'm telling him to go hit the showers and be ready to stand beside me the rest of the season until you get your wind up.
I agree.
Because we in war. I mean, football, man. Everybody that played football, that's a kill sport, man. And you can't be out there half-ass and talking about some, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. No, bro. No. You're supposed to be our leader. You're supposed to be leading us or delegating or point guarding. Come on, man. You can't be out here crying. So yeah, he's selfish, man. That's a selfish gene. It's a weak trait. So yeah, he needs to. Only way he can learn is to take that hot seat, man. Take that seat, hold that clipboard, and put them headphones on.
Yes, sir.
What you got, Tate?
I mean, it's like it remind me of that Super Bowl Donovan McNabb and how the way he was playing in the Super Bowl that year. You know, it's like you train all week to really truly play this game, and he really, I think he lost the locker room with that shit because, you know, he playing with grown men out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this ain't the fun league for real. So it's like everybody's job is very serious in the NFL. So I don't think he taking it seriously enough, and let alone let it be known that he was tired. So that says a lot. You know what I mean? Because hell, you can't even go to the bathroom in the NFL, let alone talk about your tired. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to deal with all elements of the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think he was sending by far the wrong message to the rest of his team by doing that. I agree with Fiction on, hey, you're going to be sitting next to me holding my clipboard.
No, I'll be, as to me, for a coach, I'll be so embarrassed for him to say that. I had that dude. I had him running to the field with the Gatorade, giving it to the teammates. Spread it in their mouth. You know how they be?
You tired yet?
I'll have his ass going up and down the sideline. Come on, let's go. One more play.
Whip him in the shade.
Gotta get him in the shape.
But he sent the wrong message though.
He very did, and I believe he did. As a quarterback, I believe he did lose some of them players in the locker room. So let's talk about somebody that I'm watching. I'm afraid of them because our Bears have to play against them 2 times this year. Haven't faced them yet, but these guys are going nuts.
The Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFL. The rest of the league needs to take notes. Yes, the Titans are trash, but this Lions offense is just on another level. No team can weather this storm. Jahmyr Gibbs is lightning, and Montgomery is thunder. And Big Thunder even threw a touchdown pass today. Even their kick returner Khalif Raymond turned into prime Devin Hester and returned a 90-yard punt to the house. Goff barely had to play today. He just sat back and let the rest of the team cook and still had 3 touchdown passes. Even with Aiden Hutchinson out, their defense is strong. Kirby Joseph had his 5th interception today, and Brian Branch is a nightmare for opposing quarterbacks. And linebacker Alex Anzalone is covering ground and closing gaps like prime Ray Lewis. If they can trade for a big outside pass rusher before the deadline, I don't see how they lose. The Ravens choke every year in the playoffs. The Vikings choke before they even get there. And the Chiefs' best players are all injured or old.
Didn't Detroit choke? I mean, what is he talking about?
I mean, not yet this year.
Last year they choked.
I mean, hey, we talk about the present. Anyway, the Lions golf went 12 for 15, 85 yards for 3 touchdowns. That says a lot.
That says too much.
The Titans. Who's the Mason Randolph 20-38, 266 and a touchdown. I don't know what's up with the Lions, man. They dominating. They absolutely destroyed the Titans. Securing a victory 52-14. The Lions offense firing all cylinders. That offense is going crazy. Who's their offensive coordinator? Do anybody know?
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson is calling all the right plays.
Future Bears head coach.
Yeah, hey, that sounds good to me. The Lions defense also played a crucial role in 2 passes, 2 interceptions, and a forced fumble. The Titans struggled like they do in any and every game. That place down there is a complete dumpster fire in Tennessee. I don't know what is worse. I don't know if it's Tennessee or I'm sorry, Dave, to say this, or the Panthers. It's just somebody need to tank and
Panthers
and rebuild.
100%.
Who has a take on that game?
I mean, my take on these Lions, man, they having fun out there, and it's showing. I think they really enjoying the game, and it's coming too easy for them. You took the words right out of my mouth with the play calling. It's really top tier right now. I mean, and they out there executing. So it's like it's obvious that that the Lions is the better team by far. But unfortunately, I can't give them too much because it is the Titans. So it's like that's practice for right now. I don't know who they got next week, but until they can really play that top tier team, you know what I mean? It's like I still ain't sold, but they is putting up a lot of points and they having fun out there. They lost to one guy, and hell, you can't even tell.
But they play the Packers next week.
Oh, okay. So that's a division game. So, you know, I do look for them to win that game, but how they win it, that's going to be the show. So, hats off to the Lions. They is playing some good football. But I see kids having fun out there, man. They enjoying the game.
Yeah,
what y'all got?
You got some fiction?
Man, look, I've been watching that guy Ben Johnson the last couple of years, and last offseason he actually turned down some head coach job. I can't think which team he turned down.
I know one of them was Carolina. I know that.
I think you're right, bro.
I think it was a couple. Carolina was one of them.
It was rumored heavily then that he was holding out for the Bears position. So, I mean, I'm keeping my fingers crossed as a fan. Just FYI about our Detroit Lions. I say
turned down the Commanders too.
Yeah, I'm being facetious when I'm saying our Detroit Lions. They might be looking for another receiver soon because the Popos then pulled up on J-Dub and he got all kind of guns in his car and
no.
Yeah. Jameson Williams. Yeah. So he resisted arrest and everything. He didn't even any under PED suspension, I guess, coming up. So
some of these receivers they get in the league, they just go buck wild, go crazy, man.
Bro, he's playing Detroit, bro. He playing Detroit.
Come on, y'all. He in Detroit. What y'all expect? Shit.
That's all we had. Come on, man. Come on. I think the Red Wings should be carrying pistols. The fucking Detroit Pistons should be carrying pistols. The Tigers, everybody should be packing.
Everybody packing Detroit
with flamethrowers.
Hey, I have my grandma call the stadium, make sure I made it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You get a switchy. Huh? Everybody get a switchy.
The D is a whole nother ball. Pun intended.
Yeah. So I guess so. That's all it takes. So we could go into this other segment. What y'all got? I forget. What we ain't talking about that stood out this weekend other than what we talked about on this show.
Russell Wilson doing his thing.
Well,
He's doing his damn thing. Yes, he is.
and old Dion and them Colorado's apology.
Yeah.
I said they weren't gonna make a bowl game, and they won every game ever since I said that. So
It was good motivation to him. Good motivation. Mr. Goldshot, what you got?
I don't know. You seen Tua back in the game? He's running
Hey,
around.
he is.
Hey, yeah, but I hear they call him Hot Tua down in Miami.
I guess the Bears holding out Briscoe because he had 3 concussions since he been in the league. Tua had 3. I guess the Bears say, hey, if Tua be all right, we'll put Briscoe in next week.
I don't know. I was worried about him sometimes.
Yeah, they calling the man Hot Tua.
The opposite team's huddle.
Yeah.
And like, go on, man, you're on the wrong side. Then get over there.
Yeah, they calling him man Hot Tua because he slobs a lot now because he had all these concussions.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
No diddy. Hey, I got something I forgot. I want to show y'all about, I love talking. The team I love, I hate to love to talk about.
Dallas.
Anyway, their feelings are really bad right now. Check this out.
Baby, you okay?
Going out there.
You going out where?
I'm going to Dallas. My team needs me. I'm going to take over.
Baby, you can't play no football.
Is that Emmitt Smith?
You can't play no football. I was Pop Warner champion 7 years in a row, and I'm going out there to help my defensive line.
Baby, you 40 years old. You ain't going out and play no football.
Oh, you don't think I got it? Line it up!
Baby, don't hurt me.
You don't think I got it?
Oh, hell no.
Time to bring the pain. Here we go!
Baby, you okay?
Come on. He
Baby, you okay?
What you hit me with?
She hit your ass with a skillet.
Holy fuck. The Dallas Cowboys are fucking trash. The San Francisco 49ers just made Dakota Prescott, a.k.a. the Black Kirk Cousins, their bitch. Dak Prescott in his final form, throwing 2 picks and struggling to try to come back late in the game. To a 49ers team without CMSC and Brandon, yuck. The Cowboys are 3-4 and fucking suck. I'm sick of hearing about this trash-ass team and Jerry Jones talking about mandingos. They need to take a vote and finally claim the Detroit Lions as America's team, because I'm sure every NFL fan will back that shit. The 49ers didn't look that great either, but snuck out a win because you almost let the Cowboys come back and beat you. Lucky for you, Dak Prescott doesn't have a clutch bone in his body, so you got away with this one. The real Kirk Cousin would came down throwing a touchdown of shit all over you. The 49ers are banged up, and I get it. You don't have your full team. Once you get Christian McCaffrey back, if you do, then maybe you will start running shit. But anytime you beat the Cowboys, you're okay with me. 49ers fan getting drunk as shit in San Francisco tonight.
Yeah, I want to throw shade to the Cowboys like I always do. That's what I forgot to do. But I don't know what's going on down there. I don't know if it's the players. I don't know if it's the coaching. They got some bad juju going down there in Arlington. Anybody else got something? Anybody else got something? Anything else I missed before we go to?
We can go up on the Cowboys real quick and say that they need a whole reset. They just need a reset button and hit that motherfucker.
Yeah. You know that. You remember that commercial that Staples, that easy button? They need to hit that button. That commercial motherfuckers hitting the red button.
You're right.
Let's jump into this segment, y'all. All right, I got 2 of them. Who would you rather? Or it's more of questions or something. Here's the first one.
Question: which is more difficult, making a 3 in the NBA or completing a pass in the NFL? Y'all let me know down in the comments which one you picking. Go.
Depends on the pass.
Depends on the pass. So is the 3-pointer is easier?
That's
No,
exactly
not.
what you want to shoot.
It just depends on the type of pass, I guess. For me, not saying that I could shoot a 3-pointer, but if you give me an easy pass like a little slant or a go route, I don't know. I'll give it a shot, but I feel like I could maybe do that better than shoot a 3.
I'm gonna go with the 3.
Yeah, I think it's easier to hit a 3 because you got to do the count for that fucking receiver moving. You got to throw that motherfucker in the right spot at the right time. If not, it's either behind them, too far in front, too far. With the 3-pointer, shoot it towards the hole.
Pun intended.
Pun intended all day.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think the Trey shot, I feel more comfortable, even with my non-athletic shooting ass. I think I'm better than trying to throw a pigskin on the gridiron and some 300-pound behemoths is breathing. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that 3-point all day.
All day long. At least somebody can just jump in front of you. You ain't worried about nobody coming and getting the elbow right
Leave
in
my
front of the
clock.
chest.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Next one. Y'all like this one.
NFL fans, who would you want as your kick returner? Devin Hester, Dante Hall, Deion Sanders, Cordero Patterson, or Bo Jackson, or somebody else? Let me know down in the comments. I think it has to be Devin Hester. But y'all let me know what you think. Go!
Next question.
So automatically
2-3, and for me 2-3.
Automatic Hessner is cool, but you gotta don't forget about Cribbs from Cleveland was great. Dante Hall wasn't no joke. Sanders really wasn't, even though I mean I feel like if Hessner was an Atlanta Falcon before he was a Bear, you'll be saying somebody else.
Nah. Hester did something with them record books, man. Didn't nobody ever want to kick, and he ain't the first returner nobody really wanted to kick to consistently, but that was his special. You wasn't worried about him going out there lining up at receiver, making you know what I'm saying, him and Jay Cutler making magic. So you knew your special teams opposition knew Hester was going to get the ball, but they still couldn't stop him.
Exactly.
And the man went to the Hall of Fame, all for being a kickoff.
All kickoff return. Dave, you got something on this one?
I do like Hester. Great returner, like you said. Every time he got the ball, if you gave it to him, which you were trying to keep it away from his ass. Hell, I kick it out of bounds. You're better off kicking out of bounds to get him at the 40. But yeah, Josh Cribbs. I like Josh Cribbs, especially what he was able to do, and that return against Pittsburgh. I think it was Pittsburgh, where it like bounced and went into the end zone. Then he did like this little sideline dance, and then took it all the way to the house. That was impressive. So yeah, that would probably, if I had to pick 2, then be my 2.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's why I was going with Dante Hall. I was going with Hessner first, then Dante Hall was going to be my backup. So we at that time limit. But let's do what we do all the time. Let me tell you my things that I learned after watching football this week, and we can sign out. Y'all down with that?
Yep.
All right, here we go. The Eagles are the better of the inconsistent teams. No matter how good the Jets roster is, they still going to be the good old Jets, the good old goddamn Jets. Ravens still on fraud watch with that loss to the Browns. Defense kind of shaky. This year's Bills offense is the best I have seen in years. Josh Allen may be in the MVP race. Then you got Coco Chains looking like prime Brady for the Bucks. I mean for for the Atlanta Falcons. The Lions are a good team. Somebody needs to get fired in Chicago. So that's it. That's all. Y'all agree with that list?
I agree with that list. It all sounds pretty spot on, if you ask me. I would like to add Pittsburgh. You know, they played last night. I really like what's going on in Pittsburgh with Russell Wilson, what he's done so far. Najee Harris being able to run the ball. I think he's had like 300-yard games.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on a roll. But yeah, everything else, man, seems pretty spot on.
Yeah. So shit, like I say, man, we do this every week. Like, subscribe, follow. This your boy, Caddy for Sports, signing out. Your man, OH.
IO.
Hey, I'll holler. Next week, Gold Shot. Good show,
All
man.
right, man. We'll see you.
Yeah. One.